Welcome in, guys, to Sensei and the Pupil. I'm Cray. I got Paul with me.
Hi.
We're about to pupil some senseis and sensei your pupil. Guys, we're doing episode 3 of Solo Leveling, the #1 anime in the frickin' world right now. I just made up those stats.
I mean...
Don't say I just made up those stats. It's the #1 anime in the frickin' world.
It's definitely the most anticipated, for sure.
And we're reviewing it. You can only see a full video breakdown with video clips on this channel. Check it. Wait, okay. Let's go. So this episode starts with our boy Jingwoo, the newly acquired player.
Freshly mutilated. Just got off of mutilation.
Freshly mutilated, but he wakes up in a hospital with nothing mutilated.
Hmm.
Wild. He was found in the cave by the hunters who came in there to save people.
Right.
He was found in there unharmed. The other people in the dungeon, some of them, I think 5 people were found.
Right.
The girl was still found. She's mind broken.
She's like, in a dark room.
Yeah, she's just grasping for anything that makes sense in this world. You know, Mr. Song really lost his arm. His arm's gone.
Which, I think if I lost an arm, I don't think I'd let my sleeve just drape. I would probably staple it.
No way. That's crazy. That's for another pod. We'll talk about that another pod. That's crazy.
All right.
Yeah, that's a Japan thing, bro. They just it's cool, you know.
But what if that gets caught? What if that gets caught in something?
That's
it's
mad
just
that's crazy.
It's like a cape. It's useless.
Mr. Song lost his arm.
Yeah.
And the hunters are very confused because nothing is wrong with Jingwoo. Right. Nothing is wrong with him. I mean, he came back fully healthy. He has no issues in his body. He's just resting.
And they're confused because all accounts point to him. He should be dead. Yes. There's no way he could have survived. Right.
Or that second awakening should have happened.
Which we just found out that people can have a reawakening, second awakening.
What is that?
Well, what it is whenever you first go into the Hunter Society and find out your power level and your class, your tier class, whatever that is, the power, apparently some people, and they even said it's very rare, apparently you can have a second awakening. Right. Which if you're E, like he is, you can have... And it's rare.
Yeah, it's super rare. You can jump to maybe what?
We assumed that it could never happen, and they kind of said that. Oh, you can't get stronger.
They literally said it's a defined world. Okay, in the first episode,
and you can't get stronger. But with this second awakening, you can go from class E all the way to class S. It's possible. Right. But they assume that he's done this, and that's why these two hunters are there. Some quiet guy with lazy eyes. I think he's OP as fuck.
Yeah, probably.
Then he carries his box. You don't know what's in there.
They both have colored hair, so you know they're important.
Oh yeah.
Okay, you know they're gonna be important hunters in this.
And they wear suits. Who does this?
Yeah. Definitely all about business. And Jinwoo, as they're leaving, because they realize he doesn't have anything different with him, nothing, he hasn't awakened again, his mana didn't change.
It's still 10.
Yeah, his mana's still level 10. Nothing's changed with him outwardly. Yeah. As they're walking away, he says to himself, I wonder why they didn't ask me about this blue screen above my head.
And he's the only one who can see it, I guess.
We got a boy with screen prompts, guys.
Right.
He can see the game. He can hit pause. He can go to settings, alright?
Well, he definitely can't hit pause.
Well, he can do stuff, all right? He can put in options.
He can.
And he can see stuff. And basically, on those prompts, it's telling him... What's the first thing it said?
Well, first, he's so confused about it that he has to ask his sister, who used to be a gamer, hey, how do you bring up messages in your game? Mm-hmm. She's like, well, you just go to your inbox. And he actually has to, okay, go to my inbox, and it changes screens. And that's when he kind of slowly realizes, hey, this is almost exactly like a video game, so I need to figure out what the menu screens are, what do they do... And what is this first? What are daily quests? What does this mean?
You got a freaking daily quest to complete, guys.
And it's called strength training.
Strength training. You got to do 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, and run at 1 kilometer.
That's right.
You got to do the Saitama workout, all right? The One Punch Man workout.
And he has a time limit for this. And the prompt says if you do not do this, you will incur a penalty. And he just goes back to sleep. That's what he does.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
He's tired.
Yeah, I mean, he's tired from being mutilated with nothing happening to him. Yeah. So go to sleep, right?
He goes to sleep.
Go to sleep even though there's a penalty coming towards you and you only have a finite amount of time to do all these push-ups and sit-ups and everything.
When the penalty happens, when that timer goes down, the penalty happens, he gets teleported to a desert.
Right. Inside the game world.
I guess it's a game. See, we still don't really know what's going on with this. Like, are they going to the other world where they come from?
Well, I mean,
You'd assume so, right?
He is.
Yeah.
Because there's monsters there.
Okay, that's fair. He gets teleported to a desert with a giant worm chasing him.
Multiple worms.
Multiple worms chasing him. He has to run for 4 hours to survive.
Which seems way... Like, I even told Chris... That's crazy. I would much rather do 100 sit-ups, 100 push-ups, and a kilometer than run for 4 hours straight or I'll die.
Yeah, well, he ain't doing it no more.
Yeah.
He's after he got away somehow.
Split-second survival right there.
Yeah, after he somehow got away 4 hours. Dude, after the first 30 minutes, I'm dead.
Yeah,
I'm dead.
Not even. What the fuck?
Yeah, I don't think 30 minutes. I'd be like 30 minutes like, no! Screaming, it's not fair! And then die. And that raises the question, if he would have lost that penalty game...
Yeah.
And he would have gotten eaten by the worms. Does he die or does he respawn now that he's the player?
That's a good question.
That's what I want to know.
And I hope that they cover this in the coming episodes because this is a game. We've established this already. It is a game, or at least it is a game for him because he's a player. What happens when you die? Do you have revive items? What's happening?
Yeah. Ooh. So you know the little essences they pick up from when they kill monsters?
Yeah.
And they just think it's just pure energy?
Right.
What if those are like different items and they're all different?
All like ingredients?
Yeah, or ingredients. Like they give different items. Like one's a super potion, one's a heal, one's a revive.
That'd be cool.
But they're just energy to us because we don't know what the hell because we're not players.
That's true. Enough energy to bring you back to life.
That would be cool. That would be sick. That'd be sick. Because there are different essences.
Right. So we jump back to him just surviving the split-second encounter. And he survives the penalty. And he's sweating. He's like, okay, so what happens now? Well, he just leveled up. He got these rewards for completing the penalty quest. Yeah. And now he's getting every day he gets a new daily quest for strength training. And he's like, you know what? That's not going to happen again. And he does his strength training. Yes. And for every time he does it, he gets
3 rewards.
3 rewards.
The first reward you get is you get relief from exhaustion. So basically full heal.
Full heal, yeah. You
get a full restore. Everything healed on you right when you finish that quest. Second thing is you can just distribute your stats then. Right. You get stats from completing the quest and you can put them on your person. But I don't know if you can hold them or not. I'm guessing you probably wouldn't want to.
Why would you want to?
Yeah, I'm guessing you wouldn't. Because it's not, he's probably not looking at it like a game for real.
And he's so stupid for that. Like, dude, if I was him by this time, I'd be like, all right, bro, I need to start leveling up.
Where are you putting those stats at? Because he put them all in strength, which is cool.
Only strength? No, I wouldn't put it on only strength.
I'll put it all in luck. I don't care. I'll put them all in luck. Give me the best luck in the world. Whatever. Yeah, give me the best luck in the world. That's so cool.
I mean, until I found out like how it directly relates to me.
To luck.
Exactly. Yeah. I wouldn't be like, I wouldn't just put it all on luck.
But it always works out, luck does.
I would definitely put it on strength and agility.
Okay, in reality, yes. I put on agility. I want to be fast.
And he also gets a random loot box. That's the third option from the third reward. And so far, he's gotten about 3 or 4 loot boxes since the incident with his penalty. So he gets bandages, apple, another set of bandages, and the 4th item happens to be a green key, which opens up a private instance. Very gamey of it. I like this.
Opens up a dungeon.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little mini dungeon. And the dungeon didn't even change place, did it? It happened in the subway, right?
Yeah,
he didn't go to the place. Like
it created its own little space.
Yeah, but it was in the subway. It wasn't in a dungeon wall.
No.
So that's cool.
It wasn't a gate.
Yeah, it created an instance in the real world, which is that's something that they haven't experienced yet. I don't think they've only done dungeons.
And I wonder that though. That's an assumption, but I wonder if the higher tier S classes. I wonder if they've ever. Because right now we're working on the assumption that he's the only player in existence, and we don't know this.
Right.
There could be more. Keep it in a secret.
Yeah, we're just ignoring the opening title screen with the 2 guys. We're ignoring that.
There's another person floating around the main theme song, but
is it time skip or is it him or is it not? I don't know. I don't know. We're gonna find out. We haven't read it.
But this whole time, Suwoo, the girl, she hears Juhi. My bad. Hears about he's awake and he's fine. She smiles a little bit, so her mind broken. She thinks about dick.
Yes,
she wants to fucking get that date that she was promised. So she comes back. She's like, brings him flowers or whatever, which is kind of weird. But anyways, she's like, "Where is he?" And then the nurses kind of talk about how he's just recovered and he's training.
Yeah, he's out there. And we also get a quick glimpse of why he's also a hunter again. We see a quick moment of him talking about his mom in the hospital and how she has the disease called final rest disease, and it's
only has popped up since the gates have appeared.
Yes.
Kind of weird.
People get this like disease, final rest.
And I hope that they get into that, like, what's happening with the real world now that these gates have appeared? Because obviously, there's a lot of politics going on. They want the crystals that come from the monsters for energy. They're using them in the hospitals because his mom actually has like a little crystal floating beside her, like in her IV or something. I don't know what the hell that is.
It's like powering her system, whatever.
So obviously, this game world affects the real world very heavily. And not just, you know, by circumstance, but the fact that the government and the world is actually wanting to use this game world materials. Yeah. I think that's interesting.
It definitely feels sussy because it's like to mobilize regular people to just go be hunters to do this within 10 years. The gates opened 10 years ago. It just seems so quick to get everybody mobilized. It almost seems like it's like some kind of concerted effort, like planned effort to have the gates, or somebody knew something prior.
Right.
I don't know. Like maybe there were players before the gates opened and somebody opened the gates and made it more to everybody. You know what I mean? Like maybe it was a hidden society thing and now it's widespread because of one person.
Maybe it's a penalty.
Maybe it's a penalty game. The whole world has to go through gates. Theories abound, okay?
Yeah.
Do not spoil in the goddamn comments.
Oh, and in the humans, like the regular citizens, like, oh man, this gate opened up during traffic. It's like they're so used to this that they're just like, oh, I guess we'll have to go around it.
Hey,
it's so weird.
This is the world we're in, and we're ready for it. And basically, the episode ends with him inside the instance fighting some goblins and also this weird steel tooth lichen.
Yeah,
that charges right at him.
And he's struggling.
He's struggling. Yeah, his strength's up a little. His strength is up a little bit, but he's struggling.
And he's still like in that.
His knife broke, I think, didn't it?
Yeah, it did just break, but he's still so haunted by his experience in that first dungeon.
Yes,
it's really fucking with him.
We see just randomly in the episode, when he's thinking, glimpses of the smiling face, and I was like, dude, that's such a good touch to add. I kept thinking to myself, what a fucking good touch.
It's causing him to like not be able to move. He's like, my legs, they won't move, and he's shaking because I think he's scared to death, man. He's so scared to die.
He's traumatized, PTSD, bro. He's watched all the people die. You died.
Yeah,
you died.
He pretty much did.
You died.
Definitely, his leg and arm were gone.
I really appreciate the realism in this show.
Yeah,
so far, guys. Episode 3, done. Solo leveling, picking up. Greatest anime in the world right now, right?
Yeah.
Ever of all time.
Fact check.
We're out of here, guys.